Now Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 12.
So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 47 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Kings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now the gun. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith, his first carry, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Pick up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Darnell Savage.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
30-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 19-yard line.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him to mess it up.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 3, Falcons nothing.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
For Green Bay.
Darqueze Dennard there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Fighting it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. 13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Jones, no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
17, Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Packers 10, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 25 on second down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The tackle made by Christian.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got it open there. It's Valdez-Scantling. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8.
At the 10-yard line.
This is Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
It's a loss of 1.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes our score 17-0. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He's going to air one out. Ryan is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Rodgers is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for this. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game.
On the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
The 43-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Smith. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Return stops at the 39-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again. Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say? Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He was brought down.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Packers.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. 25 yards that time.
31-yard line.
Now it's Ryan. complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. The left side completion to Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. 15 yards on the play. First down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's got it. Star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Will line up.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster. Ryan hit it, and he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Crosby puts it through, and they will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. Some never play for a guy who's really down huge. And so I said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.